Oh my God! I'm DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. Your radio show for the ages, your radio show for YouTube, the home of the hits and the happenings on YouTube. Where else can you get rock and roll of this caliber? Well, nowhere else. This is the place to be. It is indeed the home of the hits and the happenings. That is why you're here. Or at least it should be why you're here. And if it isn't, you're here now. No matter what. So, what do we have? Going on, rolling on the eternal playlist. What is grinding? What grinds the gears of the eternal playlist here in the endless now, the now share that we share together in this little segment? Well, I'm thinking there was a short 2-album period when Iron Maiden, apart from their very first 2 albums when they had Paul Di'Anno, they've had Bruce Dickinson up until a certain point when Bruce decided to sow some wild oats and do some solo stuff and left the band for 2 albums. And their replacement man, BAYLEY, was treated very poorly by the Maiden, unfortunately. The man has a very powerful voice, but the Maiden never tuned down for him. So he was trying to reach Bruce Dickinson highs when he doesn't have Bruce Dickinson highs. Who has Bruce Dickinson highs? Bruce Dickinson. And even then, not so much anymore. Anyhow, so I'm going to go back to BAYLEY's band prior to his 2-album stint with Iron Maiden. And the name of that band is WOLFSBANE. And the WOLFSBANE album, I'm taking 2 cuts from Did It For The Money, WOLFSBANE album. We're going to take the title track, Did It For The Money, and we're going to follow it up with Killing Machine. All right. Sounds like a little rock and roll? Sounds like a little rock and roll to me. Okay, then. Fasten your seatbelts. Extinguish. No, I beg to differ. Fasten your seatbelts. Light all smoking materials. Smoke them if you got them. This flight's about to take off. WOLFSBANE did it for the money. Bring in some metal! WOLFSBANE, Blaze Bayley's band prior to his stint in Iron Maiden. Oh yeah, by the way, let me reintroduce the Hang Lucifer, which is call it the Hang Lucifer or Shock a Devil. Anyway, feel free to use the Hang Lucifer. WOLFSBANE, Killing Machine. Machine, WOLFSBANE with Blaze Bayley belting out some strong metal vocals there, huh? Hey, Iron Maiden did him wrong. But you know, Iron Maiden's doing good, so. And I think Blaze is doing good on his own, so. All's well that ends well. Something that's very rare in rock and roll. Something that's very rare in life. I'm DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axes, Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools, a non-profit attempt to bring rock and roll to the hinterlands, to all our boys abroad, and all our ships at sea. The place to be, the place to see, the place to be seen, the place to listen to rock and roll and feel free. Axes, Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools is the home of the hits and happenings on YouTube.